Fallen Aces is the newest brainstem tickler published by New Blood Interactive. I played through the first mission and felt a desire coursing through my veins. A desire for a challenge. So let's turn this melee-focused combat game into a nightmare. Can you beat Fallen Aces without taking any damage? What do I mean by not taking any damage? Obviously I can't take any damage from any source. If I do, I need to reload a save. To prevent me from spamming quick saves to progress, however, I will only be allowed to save when my objective gets modified, shown by this icon in the top left. Other than that, I'm also playing on the hardest difficulty, and with that being said, let's hop in. The first mission begins, I wake up, and...
Just after like every fight, save the game. Okay, I took damage though. Wait, I just took damage and then
My head.
I did.
What time is it?
Yeah, whatever.
Need to quit
It's in a
hitting the
cutscene,
sauce
doesn't
so
it?
hard.
A man called me and he said I was in danger, but I was focused on something else that was way more important.
Mike, I don't know how long you've got, so you need to
Mike Schmidt from
Wh-
FNAF? Is this the
how do you
FNAF
know my
they were
name?
talking about?
After the call, some goons busted down my door, and this was my first combat encounter. It went about as well as you would think.
Can I even load? No.
This time I managed to save before the combat started. I was impatient, so I punched the phone and punched the door down to get my get back on the goons. After some friendly fire, they were dead and I could leave my apartment. After that, I got my tutorial on stealth. Obviously, stealth will be vital for this run to avoid encounters. After taking out the guy, he dropped a key to the elevator, and I went down until the elevator lost power. I had to turn the power back on, and it was uneventful to turn the power back on. After that, I was easily able to leave my apartment and did it on the second try. Then I had to go to Pete's apartment. After making it outside, I met two variations of the standard goon, the Molotov goon and the pipe-wielding goon. The lead pipe goon would be surprisingly a way bigger threat than the Molotov one. He can throw his pipe, which is hard to see if you're not paying attention. After meeting them, it was a handful of restarts and finding out that fall damage exists. I found myself lost without a clue as to where to go until my slow ass finally realized that it was just over the bridge near where I spawned the whole time. Then I managed to find Pete, and he looked a little different from the last time I saw him. Then someone snuck up on me and knocked me out.
Where I just got hit again.
You
How many
won't
times am I
have
gonna
to.
get hit in the
Flash
cutscenes,
your
bro?
But after getting hit, that was the mission. The second mission begins, and I was woken up to a punch.
time's over, Buttercup.
What the hell? What
I
is
just got hit
this?
for a third time in a
easy there,
cutscene.
sweetheart.
And realized I was captured by this man who seemed like a pretty good guy. A mystery man saves me, and then I started to drown.
The second I... Oh, I'm drowning. Great. Alright, let's add all four of those drown. 7. Fucking TF2 style drowning with the fucking blue.
I needed to lower a drawbridge so I could escape to the dockyard. In the first encounter, I met this goon with a knife. He was a bit scarier than the lead pipe guy because he throws 3 knives instead of 1. After that, I found the weapons that will really make this run viable. The guns. The first two I find are the Saturday Night Special and the nail gun. The Saturday Night Special is kind of mid, like a D tier weapon. It has a pretty bad accuracy, not too much ammo, and doesn't do that good of damage. The nail gun, however, oh, the nail gun. It has a lot of ammo, can 2-shot most goons, and is pretty accurate. Even with these guns, the difficulty of this run quickly became apparent. I would die every 5 to 10 minutes after restart at the very beginning of the map. After a handful of retries though, I learned the basic strategy for this run. 1. Always kill enemies that you knock out, especially with stealth kills. Anytime you stealth kill an enemy, they become unconscious, and they can be woken up by other enemies. So make sure after they are knocked out to punch them, or stomp on them, to kill them. 2. Always look for secrets. The secrets usually contain the good loot, like the guns, and good melee. It will be vital for this run to have those weapons, so it's good to look for them. And 3, be stealthy. You don't want to have a group of enemies run you down. it's not going to be good. After learning the method to win the run, it would be easy, right?
Okay. Man, I was trying to kill the guy so he wouldn't wake him up.
No. There was so much space between the beginning of the mission and the next mission objective that I would have to clear at least half of the entire map to be able to get a new save. Thankfully, I found 3 amazing weapons that would make this run so much better. The automatic pistol, which had amazing accuracy and was even able to snipe people long range. The Tommy gun, which is just an even stronger nail gun. And the sniper rifle, which is kind of self-explanatory. After getting kitted up, it was a few runs of getting killed by bullshit, also known as the snipers across the map, and I finally managed to get my objective modified while in this boat. After getting the key, I opened up the control center for the drawbridge, but it needed power. I went to this power station that was nearby. It was a cakewalk, very easy. Then I went to pull the drawbridge, and I had to kill 3 groups of enemies while I waited for the drawbridge to lower. Thankfully, there were explosive barrels all around the map, so I could just throw them and take out all of the enemies in the cluster. Other than that, it was pretty simple, and that was the mission.
23 minutes, my fucking ass. Also, what does pacified mean? Is that like knock them out without killing them? Are those the only 3 people I didn't kill? Okay. That might actually be it. But how long did that actually take? 2 hours and 4 minutes. Great.
I escaped with my King Nightwave, but we were followed. Our getaway vehicle was ruined, and Nightwave failed the run by getting shot in the arm. To get a new vehicle, I would have to help one of Nightwave's friends, who was under siege by goons in his junkyard. To do that, I would have to take a subway and go through the city to get to the junkyard. The first encounter gave me way too much trouble for no reason. The first 2 goons took me out way too many times to count.
Oh, did I give you?
Oh my lord. Second enemy, I'm fucking getting my ass beat. Yo, what the? Who the fuck are you? Okay, so you're the random guy I knocked down, but you didn't
After the first encounter, I snuck past the second one and made it outside. The streets were crawling with enemies everywhere and led to plenty of restarts. Thankfully, my beloved nail gun and sniper rifle eventually carried the first part of the streets, and I found the worst weapon, the sawn-off shotgun. Very pitiful damage, and not being too effective to run up on people makes it an easy bottom-of-the-barrel weapon. After plenty of attempts, I made it to this diner near the junkyard where I met the pistol goon.
You know who I am?
Very scary enemy that's able to give me more holes than the average DeviantArt commission. After a while, though, I managed to get to the junkyard and save my objective just in the nick of time.
Watch your step. I wired the place with moving traps.
2 very boring minutes later.
Alright, so apparently there's like that.
I had to kill all the goons in the junkyard, and I managed to do that pretty quickly with the Chad nail gun. I met Nightwave's friend Blake, and I had to defend him with these tripwire bombs. After fucking it up once and letting him die,
This guy has infinite health, thank God. Oh, no he doesn't.
I figured out what I was doing. He gave me the key to his shed, and I got in the car, and that was the mission. For the 4th mission, I needed to bust into this mansion of a mayor that was murdered. I needed to find some clues about his murder, and to find some documents inside the vault of the mansion. This mission was thankfully stealth-based, which was a godsend for this run. I also had a tranquilizer gun that made the run even easier. I was told something important by Nightwave, though.
All of them. We don't need more corpses lying around the crime scene.
No.
Smells like what salami rolled in garbage.
Can't worry about that.
Things are looking up for me. You not so much.
Okay, I feel bad for you, Nightwing. Or whatever, Nightwatch. I'll reload for you, and I will make it only unconscious.
I restarted the run and tried to do it without killing anyone. After dying only a couple times, I went through the pool and made it into the mansion. I quickly went through all the crooks and then found all the clues, and took a bit of money.
3,000?
We're here for clues, not valuables.
Listen, the guy's dead. He ain't gonna be missing it.
Focus, Mike. You've got a job to do. So
around the house for any clues pertaining
Shut the fuck up.
Most
Oh my
bullets were looking for
God.
something.
Then I had to investigate Walt's office, but then the true enemy of the run, my pea-brain, was to blame for a good third of my time playing this mission. I was aimlessly looking around for his office and couldn't find it anywhere. I kept running in this room with these books, and I found this button, and I thought it was it, but it was just a shotgun. After more aimless running, I finally found it, and it was just a locked door on the first floor. After that, I found a keypad, and thankfully I ran into the clue for the keypad pretty easily. I went inside, I found the document, and then Glassjaw sent his goons after the documents, and I had to get back to the car. Thankfully I had the shotgun, and I was able to clean through them in pretty quickly. It had good damage, and had a decent melee function, unlike the sawn-off. After killing all the people though, I made it to the car, and that was it.
How long was the actual recording time? 27 minutes. That was actually quicker than the prologue fucking chapter.
Glassjaw had a hostage in exchange for the documents that we had named Delia. She was held up in this nightclub, and I had to rescue her. I wasn't feeling very confident about this mission because even the game was warning me about the challenge coming up.
Rescuing this broad ain't gonna be easy. I always did like a challenge.
Yeah, I bet you did like a challenge, bro. I don't.
Getting into the nightclub was no issue. I just had 2 deaths, one to this pipe guy, and then I had to figure out where the snipers were, and I was inside. But then the horrid part arrived. I was stuck between multiple groups of goons, and I had to make very specific moves to avoid being killed in the first 30 seconds of my save. So I'll give you the basic strategy that I used to try and make it through the first 3 minutes of it. By angling myself right, I can knock out these 2 goons without being detected by the other one. Then I go through this door, take out this guy, then go into the supply closet, grab a drill and nail gun, and use this explosive barrel to kill these 3 guys, then jump the fence to take out these 2. Then I would climb these stairs up here, and kill this guy in this room. After that, though, it was mostly freestyling what I had to do next, and that led to countless restarts, especially to the evil and horrid Tommy gun goons. They're worse than every enemy combined, and they made my life hell for this mission, and I can't even begin to explain this. So I'll just show you a compilation of my pain and torment to them.
You're a fucking piece of shit.
Asshole.
Yo, what the fuck? You're in hit stun and you can just do that? Like, what the fuck? You fucking piece of shit! Yo! Yo, no.
They play like a pussy style.
Okay, well, yeah, that was kind of deserved. That was kind of deserved for going back to try and beat him up. Yeah, the hit reg on that was very fair and balanced, bro.
I finally had a run where I killed all the people on the top floor of the club. Then I got to the roof and got a vantage point on this guy who had a key to where Delia was. After killing him and using the roof to my advantage, I found the key and got to Delia. She was in no condition to leave on her own, so I had to carry her. This part would be very underwhelming. After avoiding a sniper or 2 and gunning down a goon, I made it to the car and left for Delia. That was the run. To answer the question, can you beat Fallen Aces without taking any damage? The answer is maybe. If you don't count the cutscenes, then yes. You can beat all gameplay without taking any damage at all. If you count the cutscenes though, there's 7 times you take damage. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, maybe like, subscribe, PayPal me a band, whatever you want to do. I'll try and make videos every 2 or 3 weeks, so I'll see you then. Bye-bye!